For the 2023 season, the Audi MLS Cup playoffs will feature a new final championship draw scheme designed to increase the level of spectacle, intrigue, and drama. Where will the finals take place? And which clubs will compete for the title of the strongest club in the country in 2023? I, Andrey Palytch, will help you figure it out. Let's not delay. Let's go. Where will the MLS finals be held? The right to host MLS Cup 2023, presented by Audi, will be determined on December 9th, depending on the position of the teams in the regular season standings. This means that the first place team in the Supporters' Shield, which as we recall is the Cincinnati club, has priority to host the tournament as long as they continue to make the 2023 MLS Cup playoffs. However, it's worth noting that not all teams have the opportunity to host MLS Cup. For example, Charlotte FC, who are not the highest priority in the standings, will not be able to host the final at home. Thus, the location of MLS Cup 2023 will be determined based on two factors: the position of teams in the standings at the end of the regular season and the ability of the team itself to host the tournament the further it goes through the playoffs. This creates an additional element of intrigue and competition among the clubs, as each team seeks not only to take a high place at the end of the regular season, but also to ensure the possibility of hosting the MLS Cup final. Thus, MLS Cup 2023 will not only be a battle on the soccer field, but also a fight for the right to host this prestigious tournament. Teams will try to show their strength and achieve high results to have a chance to host the MLS Cup and attract high-level soccer events to their city. By the way, in case both finalists score the same number of points in the regular season, the MLS Cup match will be hosted by the team with more victories, and in case of equal points, the best goal difference of goals scored and conceded. New playoff scheme for the final part of the championship. Now that the playoff picture is complete and 18 teams have entered the fray, the playoffs can begin in earnest. This year, a new format of playoff games will be utilized. The top 7 teams from each conference will advance directly to the final round of the championship, while the 8th and 9th place teams from the regular season will play each other for a playoff berth, the so-called wild card. The teams will have just one game to compete for the final part of the championship. These matches will be held on October 25th and 26th. In the next round, the winning team will face the best team in the conference at the end of the championship. The grid of the first round looks as follows. First will face each other teams ranked 2nd and 7th, 3rd and 6th, as well as the 4th and 5th places at the end of the regular season. Clubs will have to play a series of 3 matches. In case one of the teams won 2 games, it goes to the quarterfinals. If for 2 games fail to identify a winner, will be played the 3rd match. The new format is designed to do away with the classic method of aggregate scoring, which will lead to additional heat, as each game must be decided by a winner. At this stage, in the event of a tie on the scoreboard, the teams will proceed to a penalty shootout, in which case the winner will be decided at the end of the game in any case. Then, after the winners of the first round are determined, the 4 remaining teams will advance to the conference semifinals. Write in the comments, what do you think of the new format of playoff games this year? It will be interesting to read. So which teams will be able to reach the Audi MLS Cup finals? Let's take a closer look at the pairings that will compete for the trophy in 2023. Eastern Conference wildcard New York Red Bulls vs. Charlotte FC. The club from New York City holds the MLS record for 14 consecutive playoff appearances. Thanks to their excellent play on the second floor, the Red Bulls are the best in the league at winning 20 for aerial duels per game. At the same time, Charlotte made the playoffs for the first time in their history and were unforgettable during the season, except for the free throw save after Leo's shot. Like if you want to see Messi in the final stage of the championship. Western Conference wildcard Sporting Kansas City vs. San Jose Earthquakes. In the last 4 meetings between the teams in the league, no winner has been found in this pairing. All games ended in a draw. Hopefully, we will not have to wait for a penalty shootout to determine the winner of this match, and everything will be decided in regulation time. Eastern Conference first round. Cincinnati vs. the wild card. Cincinnati is in first place in the East after winning the 2023 Supporters' Shield and gaining home field advantage in MLS Cup. The Orange and Blue are waiting for an opponent to move further up the standings, as Acosta and company likely won't see anyone in their way. Orlando City vs. Nashville. Orlando is the most impregnable team. Just think of the Lions lost at home field for the last time on April 23rd. Smith's team will have to try hard to destroy the fortress of the team from Orlando. It should be noted that for the last 6 games have not been able to determine a clear favorite in this pair. Each team won twice, and 2 2 times was recorded a draw. Columbus Crew vs. Atlanta United. Columbus is a great team in terrific shape, leaders in scoring, second in shots per game, first in possession, second in percentage of accurate passes in the league. Will the team from Atlanta be able to oppose the Crew in this confrontation, because the offensive leader Almada will miss the game? But in any case, this meeting may become the central confrontation in the first round. Philadelphia Union vs. New England Revolution. These are 2 of the last 4 winners of the Supporters' Cup, Philadelphia in 2020 and New England in 2021. Philadelphia is a team that last lost at home in March this year. Also, the club is the most good-natured and unaggressive with only 48 warnings and 2 suspensions all season. The team from Foxborough will not be easy, because the team does not like to defend at all. The team allows the opponent to just shoot their goals. During the season, 2023 became the worst in the league on the strikes to their goals. Western Conference first round. St. Louis City vs. the wild card winner. St. Louis City had an impressive debut season, and the team deserves credit for their accomplishments. They have shown great defensive play and ranked 3rd in the league in successful fumbles and interceptions. Because of this, St. Louis City was able to achieve high results. Seattle Sounders will face FC Dallas, and it will not be an easy encounter for them. In the last 6 games between these teams, Dallas has managed to win just once. Moreover, Seattle Sounders have trouble scoring goals, as they are the worst team in the league in terms of shots on goal. LAFC vs. Vancouver Whitecaps FC. The match between LAFC and Vancouver Whitecaps FC promises to be an interesting one. For Vancouver, the most important thing is not to concede goals, as they are the league leaders in goals scored in their own net. At the same time, the team from Los Angeles is the leader in shots on goal. No wonder, because they have the league's top scorer in their lineup, who has already scored 20 goals and made 7 goal assists. Houston Dynamo vs. Real Salt Lake. The Houston Dynamo are hoping to add a second trophy to their piggy bank this season. They are a very aggressive team and lead the league in yellow and red cards earned. On the other hand, Real Salt Lake is excellent in the penalty area and is the leader in shots on goal with an average of 5.6 per game. Now let's discuss which team you think deserves to be the winner of the Audi MLS Cup playoffs. Write your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to follow the exciting MLS matches on my Instagram. Thanks, Andrey Palytch. Bye.